Hey everyone, how's it going? Azrin here, owner of the Calgary Language Nerds, and welcome to today's Learn Gujarati with Me podcast episode and YouTube video. As you can see on my screen today, we have a random number generator. Today, and for the next few lessons, we're going to be working on numbers in Gujarati. Now, numbers in Gujarati are a weird topic. They're a very, very, very weird topic because unlike in English, the numbers don't have the most logical sequencing in Gujarati. So let me stop my screen share for a sec. So in English, right, if you know, for example, if you know in English how to say 21, you can follow a pattern and you know 21, 31, 41, 51, 61. There's a pattern with all the ones. 40, 22, 32, 42, 60, 52, 62. There's a pattern with all the twos, right? Now, Gujarati, unfortunately, for one reason or another, I don't really know why, they like to break all the patterns. So in a way, it's genuinely a bit challenging, to remember the numbers because the pattern is not always super clear. But that is why we're making these videos. That's why I'm going to show you a nice exercise you can use to practice this so that you can get good at numbers over time. So today we're going to practice just with numbers 1 through 10. Okay, numbers 1 through 10. Let me type numbers 1 through 10 on the screen here. So 1 is ik. Number 2 is be. Number 3 is tron. Number 4 is char. Number 5 is cha. Sorry, not cha. Panch. What am I saying? Panch. Number 6 is cha. Fun fact, I know someone, a friend of mine, who is like really not numbers oriented. And she told me this story like when she's like writing on the whiteboard somewhere when teaching a class. And she's like, yeah, I was writing down the numbers and I kept writing the numbers in the wrong order. I'd write like 1, 4, 2. It's like, oh no, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, not 1, 4, 2. She has what is that called? Dyscalculia, I think it's called, like dyslexia about numbers. Very, very interesting. Anyway, 7 is sat. 8 is at. 9 is no. It's spelled nuv, but it's pronounced no. Kind of like the word no in English. Yes, no. And number 10, will they all fit? Yes, they will. Number 10 is thus. Let's move this a little bit higher so you can see them on top to the side. There we go. So I'll read these to you one more time. Ik, be, tron, char, panch, cha, sat, at, no, thus. Ik, be, tron, char, panch, cha, sat, at, no, thus. Ik, be, tron, char, panch, cha, sat, at, no, thus. Now, the way we'll practice this to begin is I'm going to click on this random generator of numbers here. It's going to spit out a number. You tell me what the number is in Gujarati. Okay, number 1 is ek, right? Number 5 is panch, as you can see over here, panch. Feel free to look as often as you need to. It's perfectly fine for now. We're going to make it harder in a moment. Number 1 again, ik. Number 7, sat. If you're on the podcast and you're not watching my screen, like you're not watching the video, we're doing like an activity. I'm not just saying random numbers. Like there's an actual thing on my screen we're using. So you're like, what the heck? Is he saying random numbers? No, not really. There's like a thing on my screen. So let's close this, by the way. Perfect. Number 7, sat. Number 5, panch. Number 6, cha. Okay, 6 again. Number 8, at. Number 9, no. Number 2, be. Let's do a few more like this. That'll make it a little bit harder. Number 8, we already did 8. Let's do another one. Let's see here. Let's see what we get. Let's get a new one. Oh, we had 3 for a second. Number 3 is tron, right? Tron. Number 4 is char, right? So ik, be, tron, char, panch, cha, sat, at, no, das. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, same activity, or make it a little bit harder now. Ready? Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna erase out the last letter The last letter of each of these. I'm going to pause the video, and when I come back, it's all going to be erased. Okay, and we're back. So if you look on the screen now, you still have your cheat sheet, but I've erased the final letter of each number. So now you have to actually remember a little bit. By the way, as a fun fact, there's a trick I learned from, I think it's from a Hollywood, I think it's like someone who took acting classes. I'm trying to remember who it was, but I think it was an actor. I forget who it was exactly, but apparently actors, when they try to memorize lines, the way they memorize it, and this is right, what the activity we're doing now, this is inspired from actors. So actors, what they do is they print out apparently two versions of their script. Let's cross that a bit more. There we go. They print out two versions of their script. One of them, like, it's kind of like one is blank, one is like fully written out. The other one's also fully written out. What they then do is they read the whole script. Then on one copy, they black out the first word. They read it again. Then they black out the second word, then the third word, then the fourth word. So they're reading a script, but they're blacking out one word at a time. And so by the time they're reading it, like in full, they're kind of just looking at a black page, and that's how they memorize the script. If they forget a word, they have the second copy of the script that's not blacked out, so you can look at it, but that's apparently a process they use. So we're going to do something very similar with our numbers. All right, so look at the numbers 1 to 10, just at the right-hand side, and try and read the numbers out, 1 to 10. I'll give you a second now. Okay, I'll do it for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's do a couple practice rounds with this random number generator. So number 9 is no. Number 1 is ik. Number 2, be. Number 6, ch. Number 5, panch. Number 3, tron. Number 8, at. Number 3 again, tron. Number 4, char. Number 3 again, tron. Let's see here. Do we do number 5? Let's do this. Number 5. Number 5 is panch. We haven't got number 10 yet. Let's get to number 10. Let's see if we can get it. Let's see if we can like roll a dice, get lucky, and roll number 10. It's not coming. Let's pretend we got it. Number 10 is thus. Number 9, no. Okay. Let me cross out one more letter each, and let's try again. I'm going to cross them out. Okay. I actually made it harder for you than I intended. That's okay. So some of them, I just accidentally blocked out the whole word. So you got to deal with it. Here we go. So let's try 1 to 10 again. So try and read it yourself. Try and see if you can do it. एक, बे, त्रण, चार, पांच, छह, सात, आठ, नौ, 10. Okay, let's use a couple with, let's just do a few with the random number generator. Then we'll do one last exercise and we'll finish this up. Okay, 6 is ch. 9 is no. 8, at. 1, ik. 3, tron. 7, sat. 1, ik. 10. Yay, we hit 10 finally. Thus. 10 again. Woo! Thus. Number 9. No. Okay, let me clear all these red lines here. Have a look at these. Boom, you've got the entire list. Have a look one more time. I'm going to clear the screen in a moment, and let's just try some numbers without any cheat sheets. Let's just like try without anything. Let's see what you remember. Have a look. One final look. All right, here we go. Number 1, ik. Number 9, no. Number 4, char. Number 4 again, char. Number 6, cha. Number 5, panch. Number 7, sat. Number 5, panch. Number 1, ik. All right, let's wrap that up there. Hopefully you got a bunch of practice with 1 to 10. Next time we will do 11 to 20. And we're going to work our way probably all the way up to, I mean, where will we stop? I think a good place to stop probably, we'll probably go like 1 to 100 for sure. We might look at the hundreds, like 100, 200, 300, 400. I don't think we're going to practice like all the hundreds. We'll probably do a couple of thousands. I think 100,000s are worth doing because it's a very interesting concept in Gujarati. Also, because India uses rupees, the currency actually, they have a lot of bigger numbers. Like you actually might buy something that costs you 50,000 rupees. Like that is a very common number. Whereas like in Canada or US or England or whatever, $50,000, you're not making a $50,000 purchase every month or maybe never, or maybe rarely, like maybe a car or something or a down payment on a home or who knows, like I don't know, like these are not numbers we use all the time. So but Gujarati, yeah, you do use like 25,000 rupees. You probably use that more often than you would $25,000, for instance. So we probably will look at some 25,000, like tens of thousands, maybe some 100,000s. So yeah, we'll kind of maybe do like a 10 videos or something. 20 sounds like a lot, but 10, 20 videos just on numbers. And yeah, that'll be that. So see you next time. Outro, bye.